Right, hello again, back again. Right, and we're in business. 1877. Let's have a quick look. How are we doing here? Berlin, Paris, they cannot get enough of it. I need to upgrade that train. Easily need to upgrade that train. Right, what should we do now? Although, $1 million in the bank, let's pay that back while I pontificate on the next manoeuvre. Right, so we're up $500,000 this year. Probably, we are in the future now. The future was it happened while I was gone. How much Yaring did I miss? As much as it doesn't Yare anymore, which is a tragic loss. Steam trams unlocked. I have promised steam trams we shall steam a tram. That will require an extension line, and I think that might be Charlotte. Okay, we could go. Our choices are: do we go boats? Do we go double tracking these lines and getting them set up? Do we extend to Charlotte first? I think we extend to Charlotte first. That way we've got 4 stations on both sides to play with. We're good. My return was indeed foretold. Pink steam trams for London. I could get behind that, but we're not going to. We're going to build a line out in Charlotte because that way we've got that line in Charlotte. Done. Boats. Boats. Everyone's saying boat. Boats don't make any money. They cover their costs. Although double head of steam. I love the fixation with double heading steam. We're not ready yet. And why is nobody building on this side of New York? Come on, people! I've done everything I could possibly do. Double head of steam. Yes, thank you. Yes, boats. All right, yeah, boats. The hub boats. All right, okay, here we go. We're going to do boats. I'm going to need some more money, but I want to size this up first. What's that button do? Oh no, that you tried to press the. Oh no, I can't. How do you rotate? M&M. Right, there we go. How do you forget that? I mean, I've only been playing this flipping Fever games forever. All right, let's have a look. Right about here would be majestic. Too much slope. No. There is a lot of slope though, isn't there? Oh, if you would fit onto there, we could do such wonders together. Is that going to be enough space? How am I going to be able to judge it before placing a dock and then having to delete it and placing it again? Forgot my helmet. I did. It's true. All right, I'll helmet up now. We'll go helmet on. We always return with the helmet. That's the thing that happens. Right, let's slow the game up a bit. We don't want too much to happen while we're considering our next bold move. There's a lot of passengers waiting here. No, that's an understatement. There's a lot of passengers waiting there. Focus on one thing at a time, man. Right, if we... One building will be... Which building are you going to remove? Well, that's a new level of harsh. Extending this bit of a road here, and we make this guy homeless. Anyone? Any takers? That's unusual. Yep, extending that bit of road, and we lose a building. All right, that's fun. All right, that's going to cost me 80 grand to do that. I'd rather make sure it worked before I messed with it. What if... I wonder if the smoothing tool would also delete that building. Let's have a look. Yeah. You wanted smoothing, you got smoothing. You can't handle the smooth. Smoothing plus helmet. That's some quite extreme demands for pink steam trams. It's coming. Pink steam trams are going to happen. No, anybody who's that enthusiastic, delete the extra bit of road after the T section, and build the road down the corner. I want to keep that in place, just for future benefit, really. No, it still wants to do it. I'm not, and now it's. Hold on, if we take it down. That's not exactly what I had in mind. Yeah, that building's toast. No matter what we do there, it seems. Interesting. Okay. Well, I know I provide my own sound effects. Let's have a look over here and see what this looks like. This is a not often experienced measuring multiple times before placing at all. The good news is that this route is going to be so long that it actually doesn't really matter where I stick the port here. We're going to it's going to accomplish something at some point anyway. Where are we? There we are. Measure once, cut once. Yeah, we are. Okay, right. In that case, yeah. Well, I've already measured this side quite a bit, but we're going to do it. Right, I've got £250,000 in the bank. I want it here, okay, because this links to both sides of the town, and it links up to the station really nicely. So we're going here. I'm sorry, pal. I don't understand why your house has to be bulldozed for this to happen, but it does, okay? So, just dig in. I hope it doesn't have too much sentimental value. Yes. Hold on. No, it just switched sides. Before I do that... Yeah, I know. There's much crastinating is going on here. Terrain alignment collision. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. A bit like that. Okay, it's not going to fit there because that's going to be too much slope without a shadow of a doubt. And even connecting onto that still deletes that bloke's house. Oh, poor guy. Right, we'll head out here, and that's going to give it as much opportunity as possible to be able to reach the right height. Do it. Done. Okay. Please work, please work, please work, please work. One building will be removed, but it worked. That's ugly. We'll make it prettier. How exactly are you going to make it prettier? We're going to do that, and we're going to take it down. Like that. Right, and then... That's prettier. It's not pretty. Look at that. Oh, that's horrendous. No, that won't do. That won't do. I like conifers just fine, however. Tree gun. There you go. Let's obscure the heinous, the most heinous cliffside we got going on there. You know what else I like? I like a bit of rock. Let's rock. Good. Okay. Smashing. Was that a boat? No, I almost placed a bonus rock there. Didn't want to do that. Now we'll stick a bus stop in here. Actually, let's see what this catchment area actually covers. Covers this building here. Well, I hope that I forgot to say I'll take it. Yeah, I do say that, don't I? And it's New York. I don't want to call this New York City. I don't want to call it New York. The Port of New York. Port of New York. That's something that is a thing. I've heard them say it, and therefore that's something we're using. Right. Let's stick the thing that I need on there. We could do this with a tram, a pink tram, and kill multiple birds with one stone. However, that's not gonna. That is not going to play ball in any lifetime. Too much curvature. No, I think you'll find that once I fix the curvature, you'll be banging on about terrain alignment collision. Yeah. We're just going to have to keep it simple, I'm afraid. We'll stick a keep it simple style levitating bus stop down at the bottom. Unless I can put it under the majestic trees that we just tree gunned out the wazoo there. Near enough. Hey! And it fits. And then we will do a special route for special people. Running from here up to... Well, there would be good, wouldn't it? We could go the other side. We could go under the tunnel and pick people up. Does that matter? Will it help having a stop on this side? I don't think it won't. I think we'll go over there. Because that way it also interlinks with everything else going on. Passenger commute. That's an awful route. That's way too long. Nobody's going to use it. Nobody's going to use that. So we'll stick another one over here. Right about there. It's going to have to do some kind of UE. So we'll stick a... I don't like any of this. All of this sucks. If it would fit on there, that would be a big help. We're just going to have to go there, and we'll call it temporary, and we'll possibly revisit it later when I've got a bit more cash. I don't like it though, and to be honest, they're almost both in the same flaming catchment area anyway. But there we are. So right, this is going to be New York commute port. There we are, and then we'll stick a coach on there. I don't think many people are going to use it, so I'm not going to go overboard. New York Cubs are brown, but we'll see what we get out of that. We'll see. It'll either work or it won't. I don't know. Anyway, we now need a port on the other side of the Atlantic, and Nantes is kind of crying out for it. Come on, Toulouse, if you want it, then start to show a little leg. Right, what have we got here? Let's spin you round. I mean, we could put it in between the two, but that doesn't help us at all. This is closer to the station. Right, there we are. Line it up. Unable to align terrain. Try harder. We'll carve as much as possible, will we? Yes, we will. We'll carve as much as possible there. Expensive, definitely, but that should mean that I don't get afflicted with too much slope. Wait for it. Terrain alignment collision. Well, that's different, I suppose. Straight up, straight up, straight up, straight up. No tunnel. No tunnel. Tunnel is verboten. I'm spending the money. I don't want to spend... How much money do I want to spend? A lot, I think, is going to be how much I'm going to spend. Do we spend an extra 150 grand just to get this done now? No, we don't. We'll keep it cheap. Almost there. Thank you, autosave. There we are. That'll do. That's not bad. I mean... there's going to be some tree gun required there. I need some more cash. Cash me. There we are. Right. So that's a verboten. Surely not. Right. Okay. Right. Well, progress is what's happened here. So we'll do the same thing here. So we'll set up a bus stop on this side, which I don't like. I need to come up with a better system for that. And we'll stick another one there, and hopefully we'll get some people using it. Right, so Nantes lost out there, and this ended up being a Toulouse to New York direct line. And this one is going to be the Toulouse commute to port. Thank you very much. Also, the port of Toulouse West. It is on the west coast. You can keep it. We'll stick with that, and then we'll buy ourselves a nice oblisante. I can't remember what colour we decided with Toulouse. What colour are you guys? Anyone at all want to give me a hint? It looks like Les Bleus. Bleu lay. Buy one and set it to port. There we go. Okay, and the hope is that how not to lose a port. Yeah, well, there you go. The hope is that people will pile off the train, get on a bus, get on a ship, cross the Atlantic. It's something of a big hope, that one. I don't feel it's going to be that successful. I've got £1 million in the bank. Let's pay some of it back. There we are. From Toulouse over to, see, it's enormous. Now, in my testing of this, I had to run about 10 ships on this line in order for it to make any sense. Now, what should we call this? It's going to be transatlantic, in which case we will go with 2 MY transatlantic. I know pink trams, but Atlantic. There we go. Right. Okay. Pink trams. Have faith in the master plan, please. Yes. You know, if you lack all faith in the master plans, then you know, yeah, I get that you are that you are impatient for the trammage. Right, let's get some ships going here, and then we can let's get some ships going on here. Well, obviously half of it needs to be in the sea. There we are. 34 grand. Buy ships. Right, okay, so our choice for passenger ships right now is this one. That's it. This is all we've got to go with. Whatever it's called, the Riggy. The Zoroaster doesn't carry passengers unless you melt them down first. And the Wilhelm Ein is no good. It doesn't carry passengers. So we're going to go with this. Dare you to name a ship the Titanic? Well, we're going to launch our maiden ship here, and if I did you pink ships instead of pink trams, would that suffice for the time being? I'm going to go with yes. I'm going to do hot pink boats, ships. Not all ships are boats. Not all boats are ships. No, all ships are boats, but not all ships are. Boats are ships, and not and boats. There we go. No, it won't suffice. Okay, right. Here we go. Here it comes out. And our maiden ship, because the people demand it, is Boaty McBoatface. I have the fortitude to name it as such. Boaty McBoatface, set in sail for the first time. Set in steam for the first time. There we go. Right, okay. And that's it's going. Right, it's going to do. We still want pink trams. I know you still want pink trams. Pink trams will be coming. We're going to need some more of those. 216. I can afford another one. Obviously, this is also going to be pink. There we go. And we shall set sail with that and all. There we are. Ships carry boats. They do. Yes, there we are. I never asked for this. No. I'm not calling it the Titanic. Okay? We can try something else. Das Boot. Yeah, we could, but it's not an Untersee Boot. Untersee Boot. Das Rosa Boot. Ah, there you go. Now you're talking. Das, not Dad, Das Rosa Boot. Here we go. Splendid. Right, there we go. 2 happy-go-lucky little trees. No, this next one is going to be set this one in motion as well, and this is going to be the CFS, Colonel Failure ship, Bob Ross. There we go. Yeah, that's going as well. So we've got three. We've got Boating McBoatface, Das Rosa Boot, and the CFS Bob Ross are now all making their thing going. The Mickey Mouse Kid Cruise, intriguing. Don't forget double header steam. Yes. U571, calling it Sheffield. But cool story, Bob. Yeah, nice. Right, look, we're going to get those going. I want to see what the running time is on that route right now. 18 minutes. I'd like to get it to sub 15, sub 10, ideally. So we're going to need... I'm not going to call it HMS Hood. The CFS failure. No, I don't name ships after myself. That's doomed to trouble, that is. Anyway, we need another one. The entire fleet is going to be pink, just so as you know. The CFS Love Boat. Yeah, see, I'm there. CFS WTFO Love Boat. There we go. Referencing things happening earlier in the day. Good, right? That one's happening. Now, where are we up to? 13 minutes. One more will do enough for now. Barley floats. Can you sink upstream? How can you sink upstream? Quite easily. If you're the good ship Lollipop, that's good. We're not quite that. Actually, good ship Lollipop's very tempting, but it's not quite on message. The $20 million depot. Yeah, Pixelator, if ever there were a prize to be awarded for someone who constantly wants me to overspend on something, hold on, I've got it. Not enough money? Come on. I got money coming in galore. I made 768 quid last year. That's money, isn't it? I've got it already. I've got it. I've got it. I'm there. And buy. There we are. Set line Toulouse. There we go. That one. You've already gone. Oh no, hold on. I named the depot to the CFS Love Boat there. This is just shipyard. There we are. The Love Boat didn't make it. I have to go and name something else. Ship 2. No, not Ship 2. This is going to be the CFS Tramless. Hold on. There we go. We named the depot. We didn't name the boat. So here's the boat. It's unlucky for a boat not to have a name. And this ship has an amusing name. Oh, I can't fit it. Has a name. There we go. Splendid. Right, we're going to leave them for a moment, and then we will come back and see where our flotilla has got to. That should take us to... That's 11 minutes. I really do need to do one more. One more. Come on. There we are. We've got enough. Buy it from shipyard. Buy. Pink, obviously. This will do it, right? Once I set this one in motion, I won't need to do any more mucking about with ships for a little while. This one will be the CFS... turn one around, perhaps. It's not the worst idea you've had there. In fact, it's pretty good. CFS name pending. And we should probably also stick that on a line. There we are. Go. Off you trot. Now, let's see if I can't... Where are you heading to there, chum? You're going to New York. How about... No, that's setting line. How about going to Toulouse? There we are. Right, we'll leave them all going, and we will start work on a more... turn half of them around for better flow. I think they'll space out, actually, because I've only got one port facility at each of the two harbours. They should space themselves out without me having to interfere. Obviously, I may be wrong. Okay, Europe. We need to update the rolling stock on Europe, but also I want to double track it. All right, we're moving on. We're getting up to the next phase of our development, and for that we're going to need to do a little. Oh, we're going to need a station upgrade. Is it too soon for a station upgrade? Maybe too soon. We're going to need to upgrade at least one. It's not too soon for a station upgrade. Oh, this is going to wreck everything. I'm going to have to do all the... This is going to be expensive. Upgrade. Go on. Alright. Duplicate segment. Alright, well, that could have been worse. We're going to need to do a bit of bulldozing. I don't like it. I'm going to leave it alone. I'm too scared. I'm leaving it alone. While that's working and while I'm trying to do that, let's start somewhere else. Oh, no. This is... Oh, look at all those buildings. That's not going to be a cheap one. Talk to me. Because we really do need to get this upgrade now. Oh, dear. This was such a great plan when I came up with it. Right, what's the problem here? You don't like that. I'm gonna hope. Wait. Whatever's going on, don't do it. Let's delete this. Let's pause the game. I've got best part of £1 million. We can do something here. Let's delete that and this and that. For those of you who tuned in to see things go horribly wrong, you don't want to leave now. This is the point at which things are going to get out of hand. Right, okay, we need to delete a little bit more of our ballast. We can do that. Ballast is expendable. Alright. Turn the bulldozer off before clicking anything. There it is. Minimal extra cost. I'd say I was relieved, but I'd only do that if I felt that it wasn't going to work. How much are you going to charge me to upgrade to 4 tracks now? $3.93, and we lose one building in the process. Let's do it now so we don't have to do it later. Is that sensible? Yes, it is. Because it's only going to get more expensive. Because that thing will turn into a skyscraper. Turn the bulldozer off. There we go. Close that. Delete some more of this. Right. Upgrade. What do we got? We need to lose the depot. Right, you know what we're going to do here? Yeah, this is radical. Now, there's a lot of passengers waiting here, and most people would be horrified about what's going to happen in a moment. But don't be, because this is by far and away the better solution. Of course, if it's not the better solution, then, you know, I'm a mug. We're double checking this is the better solution now, just so you know. And in fact, this is serious business, so it requires the stream helmet. Right, Paris. Where am I connecting Paris to? In the fullness of time, we will be doing all of this business here, and then we will be probably hitting Copenhagen, and then because Berlin will go to London, Paris maybe will go to London. So we are going to need a few platforms. So 4, I think, is probably enough. How much more room have I got? Let's get rid of all the ballast. Right, we'll treat these chaps here as the must not be removed on pain of death group. Catch your subtitle pending. Turn the bulldozer off. If you don't turn the bulldozer off, that's when accidental bulldozing happenings. Longer station. No, we're not going to need a longer station because I'm going to run... my goal is to run so many trains up here that there won't be a need for a longer station. And frankly, this station's already quite long, so I'm okay with that. All right, well, I think the gap that we've got here kind of indicates for itself what we can actually fit in. Can we get 5? 5, yes. Can we get 6? 6, yes. I like it. However, with the second street connection, we're going to have a tough time getting it onto there. We also lose 2 buildings. We lose that one as well. And it's still under $500,000. Brace yourself, people. Well, no, don't do that. Do this. Right. Now, you will see that my careful planning that I did when I put this down in the first place has left me enough space to get the station in. That's exactly as was intended. The question, of course, is going to be, will the station actually fit? Now, I want to get this back in before we do anything else at all. So, because this will inherit the route that was already there. So we'll get that as close as we can. I'm going to wiggle a smidge so we can get it lined up against the road. If that isn't enough room for the station road, well, then we've got other problems, haven't we, friends? Other problems is what we have. What do we want here? We want a train station. Yeah, that's what we want. We want a train station that's 240 in length and that has 6 tracks. I don't know why I need 6 tracks, but I do. Right, and then we're going to do this very carefully, because if we don't do it, and we want the second street connection, there we are, second street connection, 2 buildings will be removed. We might not be able to avoid removing buildings here. Construction is not possible. 2 buildings will be removed. 631. Oh, look, I can remove 2 different buildings and save myself 140,000. We'll do it. That's gonna fit in there, and we're connected on both sides perfectly. I believe it has worked. Okay, right. Well, that's in. Next, let's see if this will connect without fuss. It connected without fuss. That's good. Alright, good. That worked. There we are. There we are. That worked. There. Total workage. It worked. What are you talking about? Failure has happened. What are you talking about? No, it hasn't. That worked. That was all fine. That worked. It worked. Be quiet. All of you. All of you be quiet. That was all fine. If there was an error there, I didn't see it. That's exactly what kind of worked there. Pretty much exactly what worked. Just worked. Right, let's, given that we're upgrading all of this, construction's not possible. I'm not trying to construct, I'm trying to delete. What do you mean construction's not possible? Construction's very possible, my friend. Oops-a-daisy, that one wasn't. Never mind, he's homeless now. Right, there. See, this is what happens when the game fights me. Is when trouble comes up. That's when things. I deleted 3 instead of building the 2. Details. It's all fine. We're over it. There, it worked. All right, there. I said it. It worked. I've declared victory. Yeah, someone exclamation mark cut once, and then you'll know. Accidental bulldozing. No. There was nothing accidental about it. That was all entirely deliberate. Kinda, mostly. Yeah, it's all fine. It's all fine. You're all envious of my inherent bulldozing talents. There we go. Let's do that. And then let's do this. Yeah. Actually, this sporty ballast has come into its own there. All right, yeah. Yep, let's do that. Now, the other thing, of course, that is going to happen at some point is we might be tempted to electrify this, and given that we're in Europe, that's a very high likelihood. And when we do, it's possibly going to bulldoze a few more people's residences, and they'll be quite sad about that. Right, now, can I think the answer is no before I even look at it. Nope, the answer, she is yes. Yeah, look at that. See, that's what people came to see. There we are. We've got some good stuff going on in there. I don't really like this extra bit of crossing that it's stuck in there due to the ballast. I wonder what it will look like if I get rid of it, and I wonder if it will make me do the whole thing again. There's only one way to find out if you're wondering about something, and that's to do it and then find out. Oh, I don't think that's going to work. Alright, well, there's the connection back. Now, can we stick the ballast back in without upsetting every... There you go, that's it, that's close, that'll do, take it. Near enough. What about this side? Well, if we come this way, that's probably going to be the easiest. Go on, get as close as you can. That's pretty close. Yeah, that's all right. That'll do. If I stuck some signals in there or something like that, that would, you know, that would mask the, that would mask something. That's one nightmare of a level crossing. Yeah, I know. We don't care about road traffic. They can figure it out for themselves. I possibly ought to fill in a little bit more here, just for the sake. I don't know a word. I'm pretty certain it's not going to let me. You feeling charitable? Because I have a plan B. Alright. Go on, just... no, it's done it. There we are, we're there. That's horrific. That's really ugly. Look, snap to the other side and that will work out just fine. Yeah, like that. Just like that. Just, you had it. Alright, okay. Well, we can conceal the absence of perfection there. That's, to be honest, that's quite a tall tree to go in there. Maybe a rock. That's quite a big rock. Smaller rock. There you are. Just a bit of boulder. No, too big. I want the next rock in your cycle of rocks, please. Rock brush. Oh, we can put bushes in. There we are. Yeah, one more would be nice. Not too close to the track would be even nicer. We camouflage where it looks rubbish. Perfect. That looks terrible. Oh well, we will remember this and speak of it fondly as the series progresses. Now, I need to do on the other side. That's too big. If that will fit, but I don't think it will. It will if I put it that way. There we are. Magnifico. Great. Okay, so now we'll go out the other way. This was supposed to be, you know, quite quick. Oh, actually, I've done it again. Just bulldoze something else. Still, now we can unpause again, and everybody should be, you know, completely oblivious to anything having changed, and just get back to full operation. Where's you out there? I need some more cash. We are. I don't seem to be able to stay under 8 million in debt for more than 5 minutes at a time. That's ballast. That's not track. Track. That's what you wanted here. Track. And there you are. Look. There, see. And then some ballast. Of course, I need to figure out how I'm going to need this track to you know, points and interchange and all of that business. But you know, I can decide that later. It is not mandatory for me to decide that right now, this second. Why are you doing something wonky? Stop it. There you go. That's not wonky. That's perfection, which is what I demand. And as much as I may demand such things, I don't often get it. Right, you come down here, connect onto that. No, look, you're monkeying with the ballast again. No, oi! This is why I put that in. Get out of it. Did you see that? Cheeky AI son of a gun. Why are you giving me drama? We'll do that. I don't like it much, but we'll do it. Right. Okay. Fine. This side has not been quite as successful as the other side. I've hit pause again. I'm not. I am not allowing the AI to interfere with my perfectly executed plan. Nearly perfectly executed. If it wasn't for the AI trying to go like, oh, look at that! It's there's an opportunity to build a house in here. After all these people you recently made homeless. Flipping AI. Oh, what now? Why is this side of the station not working when the other side had no trouble with it at all? That's really strange. I mean, anybody at all? Anyone got any ideas? Because the other side, it had no hassle whatsoever doing everything in parallel. Anyway, that broadly speaking works. I just need to figure out exactly how I'm going to need to do points and interchanges and all that kind of business between these chaps. But that can wait until I actually need to take them somewhere. So I'm laying down real track now rather than just ballast, because that way I don't have to delete all the ballast again in the future. Now, ballast is cheaper than real track, which is why you want to use ballast. Yeah, it only wants to snap the ballast on one side, which if you look at track is quite happy to snap the ballast on both sides. But it's also, look, the spacing isn't right. The spacing's a bit weird here. I don't know. Anyway, it's close enough. See, this side worked just fine. Oh no, even this side has got a gully on both. So, you know, it's probably doing the same thing. Anyway, there we go. We made it. Right, let's let this train through. Now that the AI isn't going to arbitrarily just screw everything up, get over there. Do not fight on this, because there will be ramifications if you do. Now, we're going to have to do it like that. Hold on. This was a wider road. That's why it's arguing. You better get out of here, son. I've still got my bulldozer out. Keep moving. I'm coming closer. It's like a disaster movie. Right, okay, let's plumb that back in. Let's do some AI prevention measures in here. And now we've got a bit of extra green happening. I'm not entirely sure why. There may be further deletions in our future. Just so you know. You see, now it's not fighting me at all. Now it's just doing it spot on first time. And I guess it's because they're already moving straight at this point. But it's like the station is the wrong width at that end or something. Right, good. There we are. That's now back in place. We'll get rid of the green if we stick the right size street over the top. You will connect. I don't want to remove that building. You were connected before without there being any drama involved, and I don't need to remove that flipping building. I mean, it's only 60 grand. I can afford to delete that building, which is unusual. Actually, I don't like any of this. I apologise for the extended amount of time this is going to take, but I don't want wonky tracks. And I don't know why they're wonky. Right, we're going to delete everything back from here. Gently. Anytime you do rapid fire bulldozer stuff, that's when accidents occur. That's when the innocent find themselves all of a sudden homeless. Right, okay, let's start with this one because we know this. Actually, we're going to need to smooth that, so let's get rid of that as well. Right, okay, here we go. Let's get it right this time. Last time was just a rehearsal. Just a rehearsal. That was the first cut. And as you all know, that's the deepest. The second cut is far shallower, and everybody enjoys it. Okay, that's good. Now all I can assume is that the spacing here is just off. Right, let's run you all the way up to there. This is potentially what I should have done to begin with, you know. That's good. That one's nicer. There you are. Yeah, yeah. No! Not good. No, that's bad. Let's try that. Let's just tell the ballast we've had enough of its services. I mean, how much have we got here? I've got quite a bit. You know what? We're either going to get this right or we're going to get it wrong again. Right? But I want to do this once, ideally. The whole purpose behind laying the track now rather than just ballast again is so that I don't have to do the same thing again in another couple of hours game time. Hold everything. It's because you're not straight. That's why. It's because this is zinging over this way some, which is pushing everything else out of alignment. You, there, looking all innocent platform 1, you are the cause for all of this trauma. How much can I delete there without? 226 grand. We're putting all of them homeless. I'm going to get it right. Right? Okay. Now that might seem extreme for a little bit of wiggle in track. Oh, I almost deleted the train. But with the, you know, it's worth getting right. No, not enough brush. More brush. Give me more brush here. Oh, good to see you, Telman. I didn't realise you were here. Thank you very much for popping in. Right, okay, that's now smoothed out. Okay, we have smoothed. I smooth, therefore I am. And now we're going to have this going the right way. Now, if I connect it up to there, let's just check it's not pulled an unnecessary wiggle and that it is actually more or less straight. Ideally, more straight. That's better. There is a solid argument to be made for me not doing this in the first place, I think. However, the end result should be positive. Here we go. Here's the litmus test, folks. Here's the bit that matters. All right. That looks neat, and it's trying to do it again. Look, it is because it's not merging with the ballast. What if I do it that? Hey, see there, it is merging with the ballast. So if I do that, and then do, no, it's not. Look, it's not correctly aligned. I'm about to blame the developers. Look, those are not straight aligned, and it's either down to this really rather terrific ballast mod, or it's down to the width of the platform, which seems unlikely. Let's try it with regular track. So in this case, I'm using the regular track as kind of like a ballast simulation. There we are. For £3 that's worth plugging in, and it's not straight. Alright, that's just weird. And I don't know why it's doing it, but it is. Alright, okay, we're going to have to go by eye instead. We're going to blow the ballast off, because it's more important that the track is something than the ballast is. So we're going to do this by eye. Give me that. Something along those lines, I think. Work steady. No, you had it. No, you wiggled your cursor at the wrong point. Oh, you always flipping. There we are. We'll take. No, you've done it again. Stop it. Right, keep shift held down this time, and no, a bit further. That looks good. That looks good. That looks good. Take it. Right, and then we'll draw that one out in parallel. And then we'll use lots of tree. Yeah. We'll totally. We'll tree gun the hell out of that bit. Just as soon as I've done that, I don't know what this is going to do to the level crossing, and frankly, I've already spent more time on this than I really intended to. Now that looks right, but it doesn't. At the same time, no. Hold shift. Does that look right? It does look right. Bulldozer rage incoming. No. We've had the bulldozer rage already, and we've had the thing that usually puts me off bulldozer rage is the accidental bulldozerage, the unintentional casualties of fury that inevitably come up in that period. And given that I've already, the innocent have already suffered my wrath. That was not necessarily aimed at them. Then we'd, oh look, why won't you? Why do you persist, Mr. Anderson? Let's try it from here. Let's. Thing just. Let's stroll up to the front door. Hello there. I think you ought to gather your things and move out. Just saying, it's probably wise for you at this point. Excuse me a second. There we go. I'm buying this house. There we go. That's better. Everyone feels happier now. Right. Now, straight across, like that. No. 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 Yes. Right, good. Okay, so there we go. One station upgraded. Only another 7 to go. Right, on to my next trick. Let's unpause again because we're going to need bank rolling before we do that again. Now this is going to be completely worthwhile when it's done, because I'll be able to multi-train up this whole effort. And hello, Berlin. You're going to be expensive, aren't you? I mean, frankly, there was no point in upgrading Paris unless I hit Berlin as well. And anyone spot spot just how much we did? Construction cost 1.3 million. All right, now there were a lot of innocent casualties there in that last construction, so if we can do the next one with fewer casualties, then I think we can possibly pull it in for 750 grand maybe. No, I only need 4 platforms on this one, and it's going to be a terminal, so this one definitely has to be deleted. What do we got? 400 grand thereabouts. Terminal, yep, terminal. Right, let's get rid of all of this. We're going to click with precision to start with. This is Colonel No Cock-Ups. That's what we've got going on here. Colonel Precision. Colonel Flawless Execution. That's what we're doing here. Let's let the train get a little bit further out of the way. Oh, hold on. No. Pause for the love of God. Otherwise the AI will start going, well, look at all this prime real estate I can build on. No, well, AI friend. Not in this dojo. Right, let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of these. They're just clogging the view. Right, good. You might live, but don't hold your breath. Actually, you have no chance of living because we're doing a terminal rather than a regular station. I'll hold everything. How much? I've got 1.5 million I can still borrow to get this executed. I want 4 tracks, please. Whizzer around. Oh yeah, that's why I didn't do this before. Yeah, okay. 650 grand. Yeah, okay. I've not thought this through. I mean, all the precision in the world is not going to have made things any better in this scenario. 1.34 million. It looks good though, doesn't it? No, doesn't that look good? 2.79 million. Can we get a? I want many second opinions here. 1.3. We're already calling for the bank manager. I think this way, going this way, some is going to be better. 1.12 million. That's the price is right. The price is not right. The price is wrong. However, I think that's where it has to go. Alright, okay. How can I do... No. Let's do that. Let's borrow all the money. Alright. Max that sucker out. Right, now I have to at least get that bit of track linked back up again. Okay, coming out the other end of this. Otherwise, this will be a total calamity. Keep your fingers away from the mouse button. Now, obviously, I could stick it here, you know, right? So I could save a load of change and bang it in there, and then later on build out a little bit of road to connect up through here. I could do that. That's a thing I could do. I'm not going to do that. I want to spend 1.12 million on this station and no more. There we go. Oh, it doesn't seem like it wanted to connect to the road there. Well, that's fortunate for you, my friend. Had you opted to fight me on that, then there could have been a crisis in this building. Now, can I get my bus station back in? I should hope so. Go on. Yes! He shoots, he scores. He he scored. There we go, scored. Everything is back in place. Everything is back in place. It's back in place. Station longer. What do you mean station longer? I don't need the station longer. I had it at the right length, didn't I? Yeah, 240. That's fine. Don't say things like that, Foxy. Right. Now, we're going to have to squeeze the track down the side of these lot. Otherwise, we'll just have to lay it in a bit later. Fine. Everything's fine here. We're all fine here. This is fine. Obviously, this bit of track's now in the wrong place, but I can fix that. We'll take it. That's good. Right, let's delete this. Let's smooth all this stuff out. What's I got left? 400 grand. All right, plenty of money. Good. Yeah, nice. And then, what do you want to do? What do you want to do about that? Well, actually, that's following a path that might not be completely odious for getting into the next platform. Oh, it's almost appropriate, just not quite. Just not quite right. And I need to relay this anyway now that I've got double tracking on here in order to set that up in a way that makes sense. But we'll tell you what, we'll run that for now. Don't get carried away. Just pull that out a little bit far enough so that you're not going to have AI interference. Smash that along there. Do something similar with this. Close enough for now. And then do some kind of road. What sort of road were we doing there? We were doing a big road, big fat road. Big fat road. There we are. Ha ha! Good. Right. Upgrade successful. Mostly. Now I need to make all of that money back again. Of course, at the same time, I need to be, bankrolling the ships that we set in motion not so very long ago. Because, they're not going to be making any money at all. I want little rocks. Yeah, you see. Do we want to do a rocky out? Oh, what have I got? What else have we got here? Oh, a water tower. Oh, yeah. Spin it round so that the water's actually facing the right way. Oh, that's fabulous. We're having it. That looks great. Admittedly, it's American. Don't care. It looks that good. Sand house will fit in here as well. Oh, yes. Now, those are going to look a little out of place as the series develops, but I've got them in now, and that matters. And then lots of things with P's on them. Don't know what they're for. What else we got here? I thought I had more than this. I mean, I could go, doolally with water towers at every possible turn, but what do we got? Nothing in that. Nothing in this. I've got some benches, a bit of fence. Where's the noise baffles? Maybe they only unlock later on. They could work here. Bench, fence, lamp. Fence. I think we'll go with a fence. This is to stop unruly pedestrians from crossing the tracks. Stay off the tracks, kids. Now, no, I think this is a Monty tip, this one. Monty had a terrific tip for this. Is because the fences don't snap together, get an overhead view and zoom in, and instead of trying to line up the fence, try and line up the shadow, because there's more of it. And by doing so, you should get close-ish to your desired position. That's close enough. Right. Now, I hadn't intended to spend time today doing precision fencing. See, look, hey, but look, yeah, see, that's more or less what. It's only the elevation that's going to be throwing it out much. And given that this is bumpy as all hell, let's see if your friend and mine, El Smootherino. Oh, look at El Smootherino go. He's smooth. This is a big hit with the ladies. Good job, El Smootherino. Right, back on the fence tip. I am going to fence all the way to the level crossing. I'm going to do that now. So if you wanted to go and do something else for 2 minutes, why are you not now flush with the fence? That's weird. Line it up with the fence and it will work. That's what Monty said. Monty, I might want my money back. Actually, that was all right. That was pretty good. Obviously, the people putting this fence together were just a little bit drunk when they were doing so, but they were getting paid by the job and not by the hour, so they just, they just got it done. There we are. A bit more of that. Some more of this. There we go. Fence isn't even flush. No, the fence is a disaster. All right, I'm gonna look when I'm not live. I'll do this and I'll make it sure that it's actually straight along the side of the track, because I think a little bit of decoration well done. I'll leave one piece there as a reminder of this glorious experience. Anyway, let's do something that actually involves making the game go. Make game go. In fact, let's put the game in overdrive for a minute and see where we get to. And hopefully this will all start paying for itself a little bit. Of course, we haven't actually made any progress after all of that. Am I using a mod to smooth near the track and buildings, or was that in the patch? I think it was probably in the patch, actually. I haven't done anything special. Pay some back. Thank you. No, it just worked. And I think it might be down to the fact that the centre of the brush would fit inside those 2 tracks. If we bring it back up again, so that kind of central hurl will work. Now, obviously, the circumference, the perimeter of this brush is not going to affect anything it can't affect. So it's not going to be hitting anything else. So we'll do it here as well. Not that this side particularly needs it. But there you are. Right, enough with that. Are you carrying any passengers? I know I booted everyone out of the station a minute ago. 1 passenger. Now that was my high earning line there. Not so high earning. Still, the AI is moving us back in, and that's something. Usually it would go red. That's true, Ian. Good point. It would go red if you got anywhere near it. In that case, it's definitely got to be the update. Right? Because equally, I mean, I've only got 40 grand, so I'm not going to be able to do very much with this. But I suspect I could probably do that. Right? Yeah, there you go. So it will now pull up, or it will now adjust stuff where it can. Cool. I like it. Well, that's how it should have been to begin with. But it's good that it's got there eventually. Right, almost got enough to pay the loan down a little more. Pay the loan down a little more. Did I manage that? I did manage it. Oh, good. Right, let's see where our ships have got to, shall we? Let's see if anybody's interested in crossing the ocean. Well, there's no one waiting at this end, which can only mean that they've all recently left and are now happily in New York. All right, here we go. All right, place your bets. I'm going to give you a minute to come up with how many passengers are on board this ship. I can't remember which ship. I don't know which ship this is. Anybody? How many passengers on board the ship? It's got a capacity of 50. Let's set it up for an interesting passing shot. All right. Well, this is an interesting passing shot as you're going to get. We're going 0, 0, 1, -7, 6. Who's that? General Jake is pink there from Fox. 1 or 0. You can't have 2. Optimist Fett 007 there with 12. Espen who thinks it's done 50. I don't think you're insane. Ship's carrying 391 corpses. Good. Yeah, 47. Yeah, it should be Boatum at Boatface. The Prussian's available, but I'm not going to use that for anything because it's rubbish. Anyone? Natsumi, you're not playing sensibly. 3 coal. That wouldn't surprise me in the slightest if it was actually carrying coal. Very good. All right, here we go. Ready? Nothing. And it is Boatum at Boatface. So this is front of the queue. There you go. That's it. There you go. That one was carrying nothing. All right, second in the queue. I'm going to go out on a limb. This one's probably carrying nothing. Yep, not a Sauvage, or not a Sauvage if it was Johnny Depp involved. Nothing on the CFS Bob Ross. And nothing on this ship has a name. And nothing on the CFS Tramless. And nothing on the CFS name pending. Good. Oh, hold on. Someone just dropped off. We saw it right there. This fella just got off the coach here and has gone, no, it's all right. I'm going to walk to the station. No, you're all right, mate. No, it's fine. In fact, I'm going to walk under the tunnel back to my house. Good. Well, I'm glad that's working. Yeah, this wasn't a ridiculous investment in the slightest. Very good. Good. Yeah, he fell asleep on the bus and now he's got to walk home. Fantastic. Yeah, no, in fact, it's worse than that, because what he will have done is he will have got off this side of the station, got onto a bus down here, got off past the tunnel in order to walk back over there. What have you got in your catchment radius? All of this lot. Madness. Just madness. Well, I've seen ships work. I've had them working. That'll. Let's move on. Right, now then, what should we do next? Now, it could be simply that we hadn't hit both ends of the line. Right? That's an optimistic thing to say. You got anybody on board? One passenger is going to the port. Now, is this passenger going to get off and then catch a ship? He is. There we are. This is a passenger. This is what passenger... He goes, I've had it with this French town. I'm leaving. It's Leonardo DiCaprio. I mean, obviously he's put on a few pounds, lost a bit of hair. But he is now on board the CFS Bob Ross. Whoomp. There it is. Let's pay back a bit more debt. We're up to 71 this year. That's pretty good going. We're in August. Obviously, this year I haven't wasted quite as much money, or in fact any yet. I don't think I've spent anything this year. I haven't. Let's see if we can't do something about that, shall we? Right, what have we got waiting? 105. Nantes Toulouse. They're going to the port. There's another one. He wants to go to the port as well. Okay, right. But clearly, with those guys now having completed a loop, that's when the demand has been kicked off. So if I check back in a sec, we'll possibly see. Holy mackerel! Nantes has got 181 people trying to get from Nantes to Paris. They have heard about the new station. And you know what? I think we should facilitate that. I think that's something we should make happen. Right, I've got cash. I should pay down my loan by another $500,000, but instead I'm going to build a bunch of train track. And actually, because I'm feeling charitable, I'm even going to fix this bit of road that I broke earlier. Alright, now we're going to need points at either end here in order to make this work, and we're also going to need signals in order to get the spacing working reasonably well. But that's okay. Now, we haven't updated the station yet, and we'll do it later. We'll leave this as a kind of an end point on the man from Delphalia. Yes, quite. Yeah, we'll leave Nantes as an endpoint for now, but I want to try and get a kind of a 3-stopper going. There we are. Do a bit of that. Run it up here. So we'll try and go Berlin, Paris, Nantes, Berlin, Paris. Yeah, that makes sense. We'll do that. What? What have you got for me? It's a new coach. Hooray. We'll take it. That'll be good. New coach will be good on this route. Now, are you putting a lump in my track? You shouldn't do, because we've got existing track in there, so that looked okay. And then we'll run it up here. Now, we're going to need some points coming back out the other way. Why are you just sitting there, chum? What's the problem? Why are you sad? You're waiting for a free path. Well, I suspect you've been waiting for a bit then, haven't you? Okay, right, well, signals are a thing that I've advertised as coming. Right, where should we stick one? We'll stick one just this side. You know what? I'm gonna be generous. I'm gonna stick one just this side of the crossing. Right, and we'll do the same on all of these, because I'm lovely. No, 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 not you. You're not lovely. Get out of it. There we go. We will avoid holding up traffic any more than is strictly necessary. Come on, let's pull them all into one line. Let's do that at least. There we go. All right, that should have moved the train. It has moved the train. The train has moved. We have moved the train. The train is moving. We're going to need to make this depot work a little more, which is going to require track rather than a signal. There we go. And we will stick a signal on there just so that it doesn't get overzealous. Cool. Right, now, what do we got? So Nantes done. I'm going to need to signal up along the way, but that takes us through Paris. So I'll stick a signal there, and we'll stick another one there. Now, this one here, I could use the implied signal at the end of the station. Hello, train boy. How's it going? Yes, we are still chuffing along here. Chuffing is going. You've missed some good action. But there's still good action to come. Right, and then we're going to need some points here. Now, I could do a diamond this side of the station, but that would mean I'd need to signal outside here, which is a bit more of a run up. Or I think we'll do that. I think we'll press ahead with that and hope the game. Oh no, I'm building a diamond junction and it's going to work first time. Good. Okay, good. That's that sorted. There we are. I don't know where you think you're going, but you're doing it. So, you know, everybody celebrate. Right, okay, then we'll stick a signal here. And we can't stick one there because it will block the points, and that's no use to anybody. So, pink trams are coming. They're coming. They are coming. They're coming. What does Mrs. Failure think? Herself has been contributing downstairs. She is not in Team Pink Tram. She believes that there should be a yellow train. Siemens Staines, yeah, very good. Wanted a shout out. You can't have one because your name is Juvenile. You know, a very good play on words. No, you're on the wrong track. There. Okay, right. I'm going to need to. Oh, it's because you're not doing the full distance. Of course, stupid. Right, I've now got $1 million in the bank. So this is a good time. If I pay it down a bit more, I'm going to take another swift breakette. I'm going to leave you watching Paris and all who dwell in it. Or would you rather watch... no, I left you at Paris last time. Would you rather watch the comings going New York docks, maybe? Yeah, there we go. The full stream coming into New York. There we go. I'm going to leave it as an element of mystery as to whether there's anyone on the coach or not. I want to be able to see both the coach, so you can see people getting off. Come on, I'm almost there. And I want to see ships coming in. There we are. That's a pretty good view, I think. Looks like a pretty good view. Right. Okay. I'm going to take a Swifty. I'll be back in about 3 minutes. Don't go anywhere exciting, or if you do, invite me along as well. One bit, Mo.